myself sick.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to After TCGS, the show after the show about the show. I'm your moderator, Bryson Wallace, and boy, did I really enjoy last night's episode of the Chris Gethard Show. But before we get into it, we got to do some housekeeping at the top here. You can interact with the show a couple of ways. One of those ways is to go to gethheadschat.com right now, and you can hit the broadcast button and join this wall o' Gethheads. This is the 24/7 live chat for the Chris Gethard Show. If you didn't already know, there's a ton of people that hang out in there. Usually there's a group in there chatting while the show's even on. So you can hang out at any point with Gethheads there. We've got nobody there right now. We would love to see you there. So go to gethheadschat.com and broadcast yourself. That intro song, like I've said the past couple of times, has been provided by Gethhead Jared Sparks. His band Don't. Their album is called Forget It. You can find more of them at dontmi.bandcamp.com. Our logo is provided by Gethhead R.E. Clifton, who's a very, very talented Gethhead. If you have anything that you'd like to contribute to the show, we want to make this as much of a collaboration amongst Gethheads as it were. So if you have anything you want to contribute, be it fan art, music, gifs of the show, if you're into gif making, do so by reaching out to me, Bryson Wallace, in the Gethheads Facebook group. I see we've got a couple of people in here right now. All right, you guys, we're going to get right into it. We're not having any Skype callers tonight because I want to take phone calls, want to preserve a little bit of anonymity if we were to have so we can continue that conversation of get something off your chest. Call me up if you want to get something off your chest, if you want to talk about something related to the show, if you want to talk about the Nibiru cataclysm, which I haven't done much effort in researching, but I do have the Wikipedia page open here. Give me a call to do so. If you give me a call and if you share with all of us safe space here, a particularly juicy piece of gossip, of secret gossip, whatever, I do have behind me, I've got boxes, I got priority mailers, I've even got a big tube back there. All of this is Geth-related merch, and I am happy to send it to you at my own personal expense if you join the conversation with us. So if you join gethheadschat.com, I might even give away some stuff to random people that broadcast up there. Otherwise, give me a call. The number. The number is 240-BIG-PAN-6. 240-BIG-PAN-6 is the number to call. If you want to talk on the show tonight about anything, if you want to get something off your chest, maybe you'll go home with some Gethaways, as it were. Mary in the chat is saying Nibiru is 6 letters. Coincidence? I don't know, Mary. You tell me what the council's reflecting on that. I do have the Wikipedia page open right now. Apparently, this Nibiru cataclysm has been predicted to happen at some point for a long time. So since 2012, the Nibiru cataclysm has frequently reappeared in popular media, usually linked to newsmaking astronomical objects such as Comet Isonon or Planet 9. Do any of you know what I was just trying to say? I don't. But yeah, I'm not picking up a whole lot off this Wikipedia article. But if you've got anything, I would love to know more if you know more about the Nibiru cataclysm. Give me a call, 240-BIG-PAN-6. Use an assumed name if you're worried about sharing something publicly. I know. Listen, my aunt watches this show. I wouldn't want you to reveal something to my aunt that you wouldn't want to, but give us a call, 240-BIG-PAN-6. I just watched the episode again today just to go over things. I mean, really, the biggest thing for me this week was the revelation that there are, in fact, big vans. So we have these pictures here from Aura? How do you say that name, guys? She scrambled to find her camera to take this picture. We had a sighting of a Chris Gethard big van, as it were. Chris going on to comment, Big Van 6 has always been more real than you know. Everything is more real. Mary, does that make your spider senses tingle at all? Just hearing that everything is more real. What's that saying to you, Mary? End of the world is 9/23/2007. 9 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7 equals 24. I gotta see more, Mary. Plus 2 plus 4 equals 6. All right. Who do we got there? We've got Colin McJohnson. Colin, I don't even know if you're watching. I'm gonna tell Colin that he's on the after show because there's a chance that he's not aware. We've got Mare Bear. Oh, it's Mary. It's good old Mary. You guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining the Wallow Gethheads. I don't know if I've got the ability to. Let's see here. No, we're muting everybody. I've got your audios up. If you stream your audio, you can do that. But I don't know how that usually works. But Mary and Colin, welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Just keep making faces. Go ahead and just be obscene in the background as the show, as it were. I think I took down the phone call, so do it again. Give us a call. 240-BIG-PAN-6 is the number to call if you want to get something off your chest. If you want to go home with some Gethard merch, I gotta say, it's some pretty good stuff. I got an exclusive in there. Something that, from what I'm told, has not been given out yet. So give us a call, 240-BIG-PAN-6. You can go home with some Gethard merch. All right, we're getting a phone call. There we are. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Teresa from Baltimore.
Teresa from Baltimore. How are you doing tonight, Teresa?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Listen, do you have something you want to get off your chest? You got something you want to talk about the show from last night? I'm here to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I kind of wanted to bring up, how do we know how old Justin is?
Do we know how old Justin Linville is? I would say that he mentioned in the segment that he did last night that he was, I think, 19 when Chris was doing the off-Broadway show, and the off-Broadway show, if I remember correctly, was just last year. So I'm going to assume that Justin's somewhere around 20.
Okay. I just want to put it out there. I feel a little creepy that I was, like, standing real hard for him last night as a grown adult person.
You were what for him?
Like, standing, like, real hard, like, just, like, super fan, like, yeah, Justin!
Oh, okay.
Like, you know?
Why did you feel weird about that?
I feel like it come off a little creepy. I don't know.
Nah, you didn't come off
a little
creepy.
creepy.
I think the whole audience was giving him a standing ovation by the end of it, so I don't think you got to feel creepy about that. Wanda Sykes was the first to stand up for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's not creepy, but like I feel creepy as an adult person.
With him being so young. Yeah, he was was an intern on the Fusion version of the show and everything. But yeah, he's relatively young. But yeah, stole the show, right? Last night with Justin Linville.
Oh, totally. Oh, hands down. Like best part of the show.
Best part of the show. I felt leaving that. I felt every friend of mine that's ever been an assistant, that was something that you would never be able to do, but you secretly kind of wish for it.
Hmm.
Neil in the chat is saying that Justin is a professional stand-up and he's good. I just was looking his stuff up earlier today, mainly to make sure that I spelt Linville correctly when I posted the clip today. But yeah, he's got a ton of stuff online. He's been in a bunch of ground floor comedy videos online, so definitely check out Justin online. He's fantastic.
Cool, I will.
Well, awesome. Listen, I've got a couple of things here. I'm happy to give you something since you were the brave first caller of tonight's show. I've got boxes, I've got envelopes, and I've got a tube. It's your choice which one, and then I'm just going to choose randomly from the type of vessel. Do you want a box, an envelope, or a tube?
Oh, an envelope, please.
An envelope, please. Some people,
preferably if it fits in a mailbox, because I live in a sketchy part of town, and a package will get stolen.
Well, I'm going to tell you, these are larger envelopes, but we'll figure it out for you. We'll still send you it. We've got right here on the front of the envelope, we've got the signature, somewhat recognizable from James Bradford, the official TCGS Dum Dum. He was kind enough to send me some extra versions of the official TCGS Dum Dum t-shirt. So you are going home with one of those. Let's see here. What size we got for you? Cool. We got a size large for you is what you're going home with.
Perfect. That's great. Thank you.
Perfect. Let me, I didn't catch your name. Give it to me one more time.
This is Teresa from Baltimore. Teresa Schultz. Yeah.
Teresa. Okay. Awesome. You know what? I realized I meant to... Damn it, I meant to get a pen to write down people's stuff. All right, Teresa, what I'm going to do is afterwards I'm going to text you and get information from you. But
yes, sounds cool.
We will get this to you. Let me just write down 7. There we go. All right, Teresa, anything else you want to talk about in regards to the Gethard show?
No, I think that was basically it. That was kind of what was bugging me today. So
Teresa, I think
Thank you.
you're perfectly all right being a fan of Justin Linville. Check him out online. Thanks for calling.
All right, thanks.
All right, have a good night.
Bye.
All right, that was awesome. Well, thank you, Teresa, for the call. But now it's your turn. Give us a call, 240-BIG-PAN-6. Again, I've got tons of stuff. Teresa just revealed for everybody, obviously, that the envelopes just might be an official TCGS Dum Dum t-shirt. If you didn't get a chance to get one of those, I've got them for you right here behind me. Just give me a call, get something off your chest, and we'll send you an official TCGS Dum Dum shirt. Mary's saying there's such a delay with the webcam. Oh no, Mary. Let me take a look on my end. I mean, you're right. You're most likely right. Mary, is that delay? Okay, well, whatever. The delay's either in Icon Has Chat or it's on the Facebook thing, which would be terrible. But either way, Mary, you let me know. Give me a call, 240-BIG-PAN-6. Get something off your chest. Like I said, my Aunt Becky is watching. I promise that she won't go blasting it out online. Okay, thank you, Mary. We'll see Mary's tongue stick out in a little bit, unless it's happened already. Other things from the episode. First call of the night, Regina from New Jersey calls. She's 27 and never been kissed. Wanda lets Regina know that she sounds very kissable. That got me very nervous about whether or not I sound kissable. I don't know if you guys stress out about that now. Drake saying hi to Aunt Becky. Hi, Aunt Becky, if you're watching. Good to see you. Drake says hi. But yeah, I didn't realize that somebody could sound so kissable, and now I worry about it. Alexis on Skype calling, and she shares a story about her being at camp and peeing on herself. Then she convinced everybody at camp that it was in fact a horse that peed on her so that she could cover her tracks. This went on to cause everybody on the Facebook group, at least, to share stories in which they peed themselves. So I thank everybody in Gethheads for opening up about that in instances that you peed yourself. Mary, I'm sorry I said that I wouldn't bring it up here, but if you've got something that you want to share about a time that you peed yourself, give us a call. We've got a caller, another caller. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Hi, I'm Alex.
Alex, where are you calling from?
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Alex from Daytona Beach, Florida. Alex, do you have something you want to get off your chest?
When I was younger, I found out I was really, really good at lying.
Okay. How did you figure it out?
And I used to, like, whenever my little brother would annoy me, I would, like, smash eggs on the floor.
Okay.
My parents would, like, ask if it was me, and I'd be like, no, it's him. And they'd, like, automatically believe me and go straight to punishing him.
I'm sorry, did you say that this was an older or younger brother?
Younger.
A younger brother. All right. So you're throwing him under the bus? Is there anything else that you tried to get away with, or was that the most extreme of cases?
There was some other stuff, like in school. I would do something and other people would get blamed because I was really innocent.
So you used your innocence, or at least your perceived innocence, to just skirt blame onto anybody else other than you.
Yeah.
Are you still doing that to this day, Alex?
Yeah.
Alex, I swear to God, I shouldn't give you anything as a prize for this sort of behavior, but damn it, we'll do it. Do you want a box? Do you want an envelope? Or do you want the tube?
Box?
You'll go with a box? All right. Let's go ahead and go with a box. One of these is bound to be good. All right. In the box we've got are you a fan of Beautiful Anonymous, Alex?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you just got yourself a Beautiful Anonymous tee with the logo for the show. Let's see, what size is this? This is an American Apparel size large going to you, Alex.
Okay, that's good.
Anything else you want to talk about with the show, Alex?
I really dug Vacation Jason's bit in this last episode.
You really enjoyed him just having people rag on Chris for just a solid, 5 minutes?
Well, the really bad merch kind of sold it.
Just people getting grapes and people getting Frisbees and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I picked up on the fact that Gethard, after that bit, or I think maybe it might have been the next commercial break, Gethard was suspiciously immediately gone as soon as they threw to commercial. Like his chair was empty. So I don't know if between the Justin bit and Shannon giving Chris a hard time and that vacation Jason bit, if maybe Chris was a little bit set off last night. But he's always a good sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Alex. Well, thank you for calling in. I will send you off this here beautiful anonymous shirt, and I'm glad that's going to somebody who enjoys the podcast.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great rest of your night. All right, give us a call. Looks like Colin got up from his chair. Colin, apparently, according to the Gethheads chat, is not aware of this stream. So, Colin, I'm so sorry that I'm blasting your face everywhere. But welcome to After TCGS. I hope somebody is doing on my behalf an explanation to Colin as to what's going on here. So give us a call. I'm going to catch up on the comments here. Drake is still saying hi to everybody else. Yeah, Neil is saying the roasts were all really funny. I think that they were great. This was probably the Gethard show on True TV that is most skirted towards just the negative energy of booze and just roasting, but I think it was still all done in at least somewhat good jest. So, but yeah, that guy that was trying to promote a punk show, oh my God, the audience was not on board with him. I don't really know. Does anybody else know why the audience was immediately booing that guy when he walked into the phone booth? I rewatched today to try to pick up why that would have been, and couldn't really figure that out. But in the meantime, give me a call, 240-BIG-PAN-6. I'm not going to be broadcasting for too long tonight, but we've got some more time here, and I'm happy to give you some Gethard-related merch. Give us a call. Looks like somebody's saying, I'm debating calling, but I haven't yet figured out a way to do it internationally without having to pay. Oh, I am so sorry. I wish I could help you out with that. I mean, if you've got like Google Hangouts or something like that, you could probably try to give me a phone call. Drake is saying, anybody else feel like it was the most public access episode in years? Drake, I would agree with you. The vibe I'm getting is that they're being really smart about episodes at True TV. It seems like episodes like last night are being held like so simply. It's just call in, get something off your chest. Oh, we're getting a call. I'll finish that thought a little bit later. We're getting another call though. Hello, thanks for calling. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Mary from Cleveland.
Hey, Mary, good to talk to you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm great.
Well, Mary, it's good to hear from you. Is there anything you want to talk about in regards to the show, or do you have anything you want to get off your chest?
I do have something I want to get off my chest.
Let's talk about it, Mary.
All right. So when I was in middle school, there was a girl that I was really good friends with from like elementary school till middle school, and one time she sent me this really hateful email with all caps letters and everything, and it said like F this, F you, blah, blah, blah. Just big, bad hatred stuff.
Okay.
So one time we were like, all of a sudden she started acting all friendly again. And I'm really nervous about this for some reason, even though she's never going to see this. But I tripped her intentionally in gym class as we were running around the gym together, and to this day I'm pretty sure she thinks it was an accident, and I think she might have had to get stitches.
Oh, was she bleeding right then and there?
I don't think so, but I think that it like hurt a lot or something. I don't really remember. This was like half my life ago.
Okay, so this girl, she was not the best person herself whatsoever, and so you, in an effort to get back at her, you tripped her, but you do an excellent job in doing so. You go undetected, and you've just been holding on to this ever since.
Yeah, I've basically never told anybody this except for maybe one or two friends in passing. Well, not proud of it.
Mary, I thank you for sharing it with us tonight. Listen, I think we can all just like forgive you for that, like we did the guy with the dog that he injured last night. I think that enough time has passed, Mary, and I think I don't want to condone that kind of behavior, but listen, you didn't do it out of nowhere.
At least I had a reason, not a good reason, but at least there was a reason.
No, certainly not. No, certainly not. But it seems like this girl, she's going to get her due later in life, it seems like, as well. But Mary, thank you for sharing. Let's do this, Mary. You want a box, you want an envelope, or do you want the tube?
I want a box because I know what's in the envelope and I already have what's in the envelope.
Good call, Mary. Good call, Mary. But you don't know what's
Yeah,
in the tube, but you went with the box. Mary.
I mean, you know, I'm okay with whatever you give me. So.
Listen, Mary. This is our last. We only had 2 boxes, so this is our last box. Do you listen to Beautiful Anonymous?
I do.
You do. All right, Mary.
Yes.
From what I understand, and I have not done the research on this, but from what I've been told, this shirt hasn't even been released yet. So this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Potentially, Mary, I could be wrong on that, but this is the Beautiful Anywhere Tour t-shirt. Has this been released already, Mary?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, it says Beautiful...
I don't think so. I don't listen to every single episode, but...
Certainly, but this is the Beautiful Anywhere Tour 2017 on the back. It's got this on the front. So, Mary, I will be sending you that in a size... Are all of these just... they're size large. Everything's been size large so far, Mary.
I will be cutting that down because I am a size small, kind of.
Mary, you can turn it into whatever you want to. Have a whole craft night and turn that into something good. Mary, anything else you want to talk about?
I work in embroidery. It'll be good.
Oh, you're going to kill it, Mary.
Nope, I'm good.
Mary, anything else you want to talk about in regards to last night's show? There was that guy that tried to plug a punk show. How did you feel about that?
As a fellow punk who believes in plugging punk shows, I did not appreciate that. Let the show be the show. Do not infiltrate with your own stuff. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I get where he was coming from, and it is really hard for a punk to promote a show because it's very not punk to do it either because, you know, you're trying to, you know, the punk aesthetic is not to promote yourself for some reason. So
yeah,
it's just very odd.
Yeah. And do you have your?
I have a hard time doing it myself.
Did you have your finger on the pulse as to whether, like, what it was that caused everybody to boo him before he even stepped into the photo booth?
I have no idea, but at one point when I was watching it, I'm like, is everybody booing because of his shirt? Like, it looked like something, I didn't see what was on his shirt. I need to go back and watch. I haven't rewatched it yet, but it looked like there was something on his shirt, and I don't know if it was just a band's name or maybe they were booing something that was on his shirt, but I want to go back and see if maybe that was something.
See, and I thought that too, but I didn't pause to really catch what was on his shirt because I just kept replaying the actual, you know, moment itself. And I just realized that, like, it happens so fast that you can't even make out what that is. So I figured that people couldn't have gotten mad at whatever the message was on his shirt, but maybe that was the case. And then
maybe he said something really fast. I don't know. Maybe he said something really fast that they bleeped out and we didn't hear it.
Mary, where do you stand on this Nibiru cataclysm? Are you living your best life until Saturday?
I'm always living my best life, no matter what, by going to work and then sitting at home watching after TCGS, obviously.
Mary, don't overpromote.
But no, you know, I'm doing the his punk way apparently. No, you know, it's got to be Big Man 6. Come on, 6 letters. I sent you all the math. You know, it's got to be Big Man. I have to promote my brand, all right?
It all checks out. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, join Mary's Council of Big Man 6. Well, it's not exclusively Mary's, but Mary...
it's not... I just made it.
Yeah, Mary made it, but join the Council of Big Man 6 if you want to discuss any other Big Man 6 conspiracies. Chris himself went so far as to say that not just Big Van 6, but everything is more real than is perceived. So, Mary, did that just, like, speak to you in so many ways this past week?
It did, and you know, I thought it was really funny that it's not the first time they've said Big Van 6 before. If you remember from like the first or second episode, they had a phone number you could call that was Big Van 6. Maybe it was foreshadowing for what was to come, you know, and maybe that's the home of Big Man 6.
Well, I called that Big Van 6 phone number one of the weeks that they had that going because Shannon, I think, posted about it. Her and Murph were answering the phone for a little bit, and when I called Shannon, I'm sure it was a bit, but Mary, let's take this further. Shannon was asking me where I needed to be picked up and where I needed to go. They were acting as if it was a van service. So will we be seeing Chris Gethard show van services across the nation? I don't know. All right, Mary.
I don't know. I posted something on Twitter. About them going to Cleveland, and I got a like from the Chris Gethard show, so I'm going to assume maybe they're going to go on a little van tour, and that's what I'm going to hope.
All right. Chris did mention on the show that the photo booth, or the phone booth rather, is going to be going to other locations, so I'm excited to see where that ends up next. All right, Mary, anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah. Nope, I've talked enough.
Perfect. Mary, good talking to you, and we'll send you this shirt and talk to you soon.
Of course.
All right, that was Mary there. Give us another call, you guys. 240 Big Pan 6. If I can squeeze in like one or two more calls, I'd love to. So give us a call if you're watching. Get something off your chest. Go home with some Gethard merch. I got no more boxes, but I got envelopes, and I got that mysterious tube back there, all of which is Gethard related. Anything we don't give out tonight, I'm going to continue trying to give out on the show here for future episodes. So if you're watching this as a replay after the fact, and if you're bummed that you didn't get to get any of the Gethaways, if we've got some left over, tune in live sometime in the future and we'll get you a Gethaway. Let's see here. Matt on Skype on the show, he called in to say that he was adopted and he is scared that in his lifetime he has potentially had sex with either his mom or his sister. That's a weird thing to have to struggle with, Matt, and I feel for you there. However, you did get initiated officially into the Foxy Bearded Boys of TCGS, which was founded by James Bradford, the official TCGS Dum Dum, of which I am apparently a member as well. So let's continue growing the Foxy Bearded Boys of TCGS, see if we can get Rob Malone on the line, and otherwise put out a TCGS calendar. Teresa says, what if Big Man 6 lives in Big Van 6 down by the river? Has this been covered? I don't know. Mary, can you chime in? Has this been covered? Big Man 6, Big Van 6, what are the tie-ins there? What can we figure out about Big Man 6's living situation? I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I need to be concerned about with Nibiru. Really, it's tomorrow, you guys. I don't know if this is like, if there's a specific time we're expecting, and if it's East Coast time or West Coast time that I gotta be worried about. But at the very least, I guess tonight I should be living my best life. That was the last episode of TCGS last night with Wanda Sykes. Great episode. But if this Nibiru thing plays out, then it's the last one ever. So this is officially the last after TCGS if the whole world is ending tomorrow. Hey, look, we're getting another call, and this is going to be tricky because guess what? You're an unknown caller. Hello, unknown caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Ella calling from Canada.
Ella calling from Canada. Ella, are you the person in the chat that was trying to figure out how to call internationally?
I am. I figured it out.
I'm so glad you figured it out. It came up as unknown, so we're going to have to figure out a way for me to touch base with you later if you go home with one of these giveaways. But Ella, what do you want to get off your chest tonight?
I can't. I was trying to think of something. Mostly I was just excited to see if I could actually figure out how to call. But only thing I can think of is I'm probably trying to switch out of the current major that I'm in at school, which is a lot.
Wait, what's your current major?
I'm in a theater program, but I'm double majoring in theater and English literature, and I'm thinking of switching out of that into just doing English lit and maybe creative writing, but mostly I'm just so confused about the whole world.
Okay, all right. So it's just that the theater you're double majoring. It's just that theater is what you're trying to potentially drop, right?
Yeah, but I like it, so I think I may end up just making it into a minor. I think the school that I'm at is the way that they go about it there, but it's.
You're trying to figure it all out, and listen, that sort of deal is all I remember very frustrating when I was in college. I was a film major, and I remember like a week before graduation, even the school told me and like 25 other people that they didn't know what the requirements were for us to graduate, and that we were potentially not graduating. So I understand your feelings of feeling kind of perplexed and tangled inside. I hope that you come to whatever conclusion is the best fit for you in the future, ultimately. But it sounds like you're going to weigh your options, and hopefully this works out to your liking. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything from last night's show that you want to talk about or discuss?
Well, I wasn't able to see it yet because it's not. I can't watch it live from Canada, but I'm subscribed on iTunes. So the last one I saw was the which one? Not the exercise equipment one. The
Technology?
one after that. Technology.
Okay.
Or no, I saw that one. I saw actually live.
Oh, okay.
Because they did that through the Twitch stream. So that was very cool.
Oh, that must have worked out great for you. So sorry that they're not doing that for future episodes.
Yeah, well, I was happy to get at least one.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like, so you're doing the iTunes thing. I was going to ask what your method of finding is, because I know that's been a question amongst the community, is people have been wondering the best ways to watch it. If you live internationally, and it sounds like you, like myself, do the iTunes subscription, which I can't recommend enough.
Yeah, it's good. And I mean, sometimes it randomly arrives on, it seems to be no specific day of the week that it shows up. So it's just like a fun surprise.
It seems as though it's a bit, it seems as though it might even be like manually updated, because the Meth and Geth Talk About Death episode was posted on iTunes, but season pass holders like you or me weren't actually given the show, and I had to actually tweet at the Gethard show and be like, what's the deal? And then they were like, we'll look into it. And then 2 minutes later, we all got emails saying, oh, this show's been added. So it seems like it's a bit of a wonky system, but yeah, ultimately you'll get the episode typically the next day. So, well, cool.
Nice.
Well, I hope that you enjoy the episode when you do watch it. For the time being, let's get you to go home with something. I've got envelopes or a conspicuous tube. What would you like to go home with?
Ooh, the conspicuous tube.
All right. Of course, the person that lives internationally would pick the most bulky thing to have to mail. Ella, do you listen to?
You don't have. I can go with. No. the
really, that was a really rude thing for me to say. I want you to go home with your pick, and so you're getting this tube. I swear. Do you listen to Beautiful Anonymous?
I do.
You do. All right. Well, I have got a Beautiful Anonymous poster here for you. This is, I believe, from the ASL episode that was on there. They put out a poster for it. You're going home with it. How about that?
Nice. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm so glad that
That's
people
awesome.
That went home with the Beautiful Anonymous prizes listen to the podcast. Well, Ella, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about at large amongst the Gethard community, or about the show in general? I want to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Not anything else that I can think of other than I hope we don't all die tomorrow.
Ella, I share the same thing. A little bit of housekeeping, Ella. Is there a Twitter handle or something that you don't mind putting out publicly so I can reach out to you and get your mailing address?
Sure. My Twitter is Ella_RBK.
RBK. All right, Ella. I'll reach out to you on Twitter and we'll send you that poster, all right?
Awesome. Thank you.
Perfect. Ella, have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you soon.
You too. Bye.
Well, that was great. Great talking to a bunch of folks. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Happy that all this stuff can go to fellow Geth heads. I hope that you all enjoyed watching and talking and getting some more things off your chest. Until next time, but I guess there's not going to be a next time with the Nibiru Cataclysm. I guess that's going to be it for us. So it was good while it lasted, guys. We will see you next time.